Alright, we are back. And let's take a look at our quest journal. So, last time we finished all our quests that we had open. And I think that it's time to go around and pick up some new ones. So why don't we do that? There's new quest all over the place, markers, and let's start, let's say, with Zhelyov, because there seems to be a quest around here, so let's do that. Let's fast travel to Zhelyov and see what kind of adventure we can find here. Let me see.
We've survived drought. We've survived floods, plague and fires, and failed harvests. But now we face a far greater catastrophe. You all know full well what I'm talking about. Cities! Everyone here knows someone who has moved away for a better life, they said. But what's the truth? Every city is a hotbed of sin. People live one on top of the other, everyone drinking and stealing and fornicating right on the street. What's more, the proudest cities build walls so nobody can see all that filth. But we know they're detestable to kings and noblemen and even God. And they even have the cheek to demand that common folk like us provide for them. No, I say, enough is enough. If they can't provide for themselves, let them die!
Okay, that's an interesting speech. I can't say I disagree with the guy, but yeah. He might have been a bit too dramatic, a bit. Anyways, let's talk to this
If somebody played some sort of practical joke on them.
old Obram.
You having trouble with the Takovites?
I'd say it's time to get payback for all those shenanigans of theirs. You look like you might be good at that sort of thing. And since you're already here, why don't you help me out? Trust me, I'll make it worth your while. What do you say?
I might be able to help. But first, I want to know what this is about.
All right, listen up. Up on that hill over there, it's Takov. All I want you to do is to go over there and give them a taste of their own medicine. We'll make some mischief and have a few laughs while we're at it. Well then, will you help me?
Nah, why not? I could use a good laugh.
Listen up then. Those naughty Takovite bastards have this nice maypole in their village. They're so proud of it, you'd think it's a gift from the king himself. Especially Project. Nothing would teach them a lesson better than stealing it and putting it up on display here. Just to spite them.
Okay.
So all I have to do is take their maypole and bring it to you.
Aye, exactly. But be careful no one sees you take it. It'll be even better if they don't even know it's missing. Besides, if they catch you, they'll beat the shit out of you. So be careful.
All right, I'll be careful. Thanks.
Excellent. But even if something goes wrong, don't go clobbering anyone over the head, understand? All I want to do is piss Project off.
You want to do what to him?
Piss him off! You know? Mess with him. For stealing our maypole and our pasture. But remember, no violence. All right?
Course. I wouldn't hurt a fly. You can count on me.
But go ahead and talk to Project. At least you'll see what an asshole he is.
Okay, an interesting character.
Why don't you like the Takovites?
Because they're wankers.
Uh,
Arrogant wankers. Think they're above everyone else. But mainly, they stole our pasture, which has belonged to Giliov since time immemorial.
how does someone steal a pasture, anyway?
Like a prick, that's how. Behind Takov, there's this strip of land leading toward the pond. It's supposed to belong to us, for grazing. There's an old tree there, and everything between the tree and the woods is ours. I was there when it was decided. I was about your age then, and I got a good beating under that tree, so I remember. And you can bet your ass I remember.
But how did they steal it from you?
Because they don't believe me. Those treacherous bastards. They lie about it wherever they can, saying the deal was different. And it was a different tree near the forest.
Can anything be done about it? Can't you make some kind of agreement?
Well, we meet there every year. I tell them how it is, while they just spew their usual lies. So we kick each other's arses, and everything just stays the way it is. A while back, we fought for a right to use at least half of it. But because I grazed my cattle there, I had to pay those bastards for using their half as well. But that's not fair. All of it is supposed to be ours by law, for fuck's sake.
Aye, that's a tricky situation.
Tricky my ass. They're greedy liars. Simple as that.
Did you take your pasture dispute to Lord Bombergov?
Of course we did. He asked the Thruskovitz bailiff to resolve it, and he said we should sort it out amongst ourselves. And that if he heard about it ever again, he'll have both me and Project flogged. So that's that.
They beat you up under the tree? Why would they do that?
You bet they did. That's just how it's done, obviously. When we agree on something like this, we take a young lad and give him a good pummeling, so that he'll remember in case the others forget. And we pick a young boy because he has a good memory and, God willing, still has many years in front of him. It makes sense?
Aye, you're right. I remember we used to do the same back where I'm from. Why do they look down on you?
Commoners here have all sorts of obligations to the nobility and have to pay a tax.
Of course. That makes sense.
Aye, but Takov has all its obligations in Grossen. They just pay up and that's it. But the nobles won't allow the same for Yelov. Besides Grossen, the others have to give them pigs, chickens, hay and the like, or go and serve. That's why them Takovites look down on us. They think they're better than us.
Well, the Takovites just worked out a better deal for themselves. That's all.
Horse dick! What do you know anyway?
True.
About the Takov maypole.
Ask away.
I reckon they'll be guarding the maypole, eh?
Aye. They're proper careful and keep a good eye on it. You'll have to be thoughtful and outsmart them somehow. But that shouldn't be too hard. That Takov lot ain't the brightest. Ask around. See what's going on over there. You'll figure something out.
Well, you don't need me for this, do you? Just send one of your farmhands.
It's not that simple. Maypoles are a big deal in these parts. We had one here too, just like in Troskowitz. But those Takovites stole ours. And our fellas didn't manage to steal theirs. They got their arses kicked too. That's how it is every year. They're very proud of the maypole, but they won't be expecting a stranger like you to steal it.
Do you have any idea how I'm actually supposed to steal it?
What we need is a reach. That's the important part. I reckon you'll have to climb up and chop the top off.
All right. Climbing up there should be no problem.
There you go. I like your enthusiasm, but I reckon climbing up there will take a bit of time. So be careful none of those tackle fools spot you.
Alright. So... yeah, he said a lot there, but basically... there's a no dispute about the land between Takov and Zhelyov. And not sure which strip of land he's talking about, but he did mention that we can talk to people from Takov, and maybe by talking to them we can learn their side of this story. And actually can go there right away using fast travel. So let's do that.
So, this is your famous maypole.
It is indeed. And I think we also have some relevant codex entry. Erecting maypoles is an old pagan custom that has been preserved in our country to this day and has been assimilated into society as a whole. Traditionally, it's a celebration of the arrival of spring, during which boys from the village cut down the tallest tree in the forest and erected its clean trunk on the village green, decorated at the top with a wreath and ribbons. According to the village tradition, the boys from the village had to guard the erected maple, while the boys from neighboring villages tried to cut it down and capture the wreath. Guarding or capturing the maple was a matter of prestige for the whole settlement, and it was not uncommon for there to be loss of life in the process. Nice. And let's also read some other codex entries that we have missed. A safe conduct pass was a document issued by a member of the high social class to ensure the holder's safety. Most often it provided protection in specific territory during the journey, and sometimes the holder was given an escort along with a safe conduct pass. For example, Jan Hus received a safe conduct pass from Sigismund of Luxembourg when he traveled to the Council of Constance. He indeed survived the journey to the council, but it did not save him from death in the flames after the ecclesiastical trial. I assume this was about the Marika case. Conciliation crosses. Reconciliation crosses, or simply stones with a cross carved into the surface, were erected in places where tragic events or important milestones in the history of a given municipality or country often occurred. They were closely related to criminal law. They were meant to be a symbol of admission of guilt and a plea for forgiveness. The Conciliation Cross was a penance for a crime committed, erected by the repentant culprit at his own expense. In addition, Conciliation Crosses also mark the boundaries of estates and communities. Interesting. Beverages. There were shortages of clean drinking water due to pollution of watercourses by human activities around rural settlements, and fruit juices were available only in season. Hence everyone, including children, drank beer. The beer brewed at home was weaker and heavier than today, containing 1 to 5% alcohol, and was served in place of soup. It had no head or foam, was brewed from wheat, so-called white beer, or from barley, oat beer. Only in 15th century did more hops come to be added to to better beer quality, bringing out its bitter flavor. Wine was drunk primarily at the court and the monasteries. It differed from today's wine with its spiced, very sweet taste. It was condensed into a thick syrup and diluted with water. Spirits were altogether rare. Distillation took place in small volumes. Fruit and cereal distillates were again weaker than today's, about 15 to 20%. The most popular drink was mead, made from fermented honey dissolved in water. Alright, and the last one in this category is furniture. By the end of 13th century, Bohemian furniture was made from planks with more or less complex construction. Oak, fir, walnut, linen, ash, larch, or spruce were used. The surface was coated with beeswax and linseed oil. Towards the end of the Gothic period, shellac polish was used. Coloring was done by smoking, water was fermented cabbage, and bleaching with lime water. Tables and seating furniture had the same construction with flat sides or boards in the shape of an X. Chests varied in size and were used to store bulk materials, clothing, or other small possessions. City dwellers slept in beds with curtains, while in the countryside the furnishing were very simple. Peasants made furniture from split and clean planks and posts. In a peasant's hut, people slept on a hay laid on the ground, a straw mattress. Cabinet makers and carvers decorated the furniture with ornaments. The most expensive furniture was adorned with metal elements, which not only enhanced its appearance but also served in reinforcing function. In KCD, most of the furniture is made according to medieval examples from the 12th to 16th centuries. Very nice. Okay, so let's go talk to Teholites.
Of course. I was feeling under the weather in fit as a fiddle.
And see what they have to tell about the whole story.
Look,
Is there anything we can sell? With the dye. One of the dyes colored using modern techniques that hide and attempt to load it. I wonder what it's all about. Let me quickly look it up. So it's favors 5, 6, and 1. Okay. Mostly 5. It's a nice die. Let's buy it. And 100 point lead. Quarter more points from your turn. Okay, is there anything we can sell? Can sell this. Wait. Ah, right. Okay, let's haggle.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Very well.
How about this?
No, only because it's you.
That sounds really interesting. Lower it a little more and I'll be satisfied.
Okay, this.
Aye, that sum will convince me.
Right.
To be of service,
why don't you
sir.
drop by and we
Okay.
Let's
Talk. This gentleman.
Don't even stop. We've been over this 100 times.
You'll go to confession and donate some money to the church.
Hmm.
Or I'll end up in the kingdom of heaven.
Not sure if we
All right, I will.
disclose to him that Olbram wants to play a trick on them. Not sure if that will cancel our Maypo quest. You know what?
What do you have for sale?
Let's see what he has. Oh, it's the same inventory. I get it.
Nothing to your liking.
Let's save our game here. And
Farewell.
this is a nice
Too
maple.
conspicuous during the day. Better to try at night.
Good idea.
Courage!
And since we have saved, I feel like now we can chat to Oberon.
Listen, Prochak. Those Zheliovites are plotting something against you.
What? Bloody hell.
Old Olbram offered me some groschen to steal your maypole.
Damn it! That bitter old fool just won't give up. As if it wasn't enough that we fairly and honourably took theirs, and then fairly and honourably kicked their asses when they tried to take ours. It's a tradition. That's just how it goes. But for him to send some bloody outsider like that...
Hey, this bloody outsider just did you a favour and told you everything, though he didn't have to.
Aye, he did. I can clearly see he's an honest bloke. And we value honesty around here.
Thanks. I see the people from Takov are honest too.
That we are. Speaking of which, I reckon it would be fair to repay Olbram in kind. Let me know if you're interested. I came up with a nice little pastime that's sure to make Olbram shit himself.
Okay. Yeah, that fails our Rogue's quest. So instead, maybe... let's see.
You have a kind master, hey, doggy? You
And
smell nice.
another thing that Auburn mentioned is, and Henry asked him about it, maybe you should just go and talk to Bailiff about this whole situation. See if he can resolve it. Oh, there he is.
What's new in the county, Master Bailiff?
I was just visited by one of the local peasants. He said he found more
I've seen that.
that we found. I've been and that's about.
That sounds interesting.
Okay, that's nothing, it seems. Maybe talking to a local scribe would provide any info. Because Ulpar did mention that it was quite a no dispute. So maybe he knows something about it. Apparently
Show me
not.
your wares.
But let's at least sell him our books that we have no more use for. I don't think we have those books. Alright. Let's see if there's anything that would be useful for us. So let's take these 2 books.
I'd like to do something about that price.
Well, I suppose we can try.
And see what we can try here.
How's this?
That's not enough.
Okay, so this.
Aye, you'll convince me with that price. I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
And let's read local chronicles. First, let's take out the torch. Because I think there's something about that tree that the Auburn has talked about. Yeah. Okay, so about the Avenue of the Strange, God has breathed many beautiful places into our region to make it fit for human life. Of one place I will not tell you. On a hill near the pond of Vidlak, there's an avenue of strange trees, consisting of oaks, rowan trees, and birches. Under one a battle was fought. Robriter Albert and his band are said to have been defeated here 100 years ago. The tree adorns the site of his death. The other tree is of simpler origin and reminds us of the border between the lands of Takov and Zhelyov. Optima ad finem, let us also speak of another tree. The third of the trees provides protection from the storm, for it attracts lightning from all around. There are hundreds of similar places in this region, but next time I'll tell about them. It's not to shame our country. So there is a tree between Takov and Zhelyov, which is on the hill near the pond of Vidlak. And let me see where that might be. So I assume this is the Vidlak pond. There are many hills around here. I'm not sure which one is the one that they talk about here. So this one is Rock Tower Pond. Okay. This is Zhelyov and this is Takov. So maybe it's somewhere here-ish, or maybe here. I don't know. It's not quite specific enough. Let's read up some more. Let me see if there's anything mentioning. Yeah, Olbram, okay. A great recounting of the soil. The lord of the Trosechi gave orders to measure the soil in the spring to increase the quantity of grain brought to him. He shall take 6 sacks of wheat, and after the fields had been measured, the young men were brought to the proper places where the manor's grain was, that they might receive a good cutting, and so remember their place until death. Verbelas Magnuserat let us know these boys. Janek from the inn, Karel from the pigs, Els from the carpenters, Martin from the Takov, Simon from Honsover, Piotr the whistle, Matei the curly-haired, and Olbran from Zhelyov. with whom, however, there is constant trouble, for he remembers his place badly, even after repeated beatings. Aha! So it is a problem with Olbram, or with Olbram from Jelioff, that he does seem to forget the measurements of the fields. Let's keep reading and see if there's any more mentions of any of these events. Okay, I don't seem to find anything on a quick look. But at least we do seem to have a confirmation that indeed there is some...
I apologize.
Sorry. Some kind of tree that divides the land that Olbram seems to not be quite sure where he is. And so I guess my plan for this quest line would be to first steal the maple for Olbram from Takov, and then see what comes out of it and whether we can sort of equal the situation a bit.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
You silly doggy.
So you can sit here and wait for the night to set and see how the maple looks at night, whether it has someone guarding it or not. Without alerting, we're going to just do some reconnaissance. Okay, so far let's say that no one is guarding, but the people are still in the tavern, so... Oh no, wait. There is a guy, Henrik. Seems to be guarding the maple.
What's that?
Maybe we can talk to him.
Good day to you.
How's it going?
It's shit, to tell you the truth.
How come?
Because I have to guard this bloody maypole. I can't even get a good night's sleep because of it, and there's plenty of other work to do during the day. And then there's... Ah, never mind. Forget it.
What?
What did you want to say? Sometimes it's better to share your troubles. 2 heads are better than 1, after all.
I mean, if you say so. It's about Manka. I'm sure you've noticed her. She's the prettiest lass around.
Gosh, it's hard not to notice her.
Exactly. Me and Manka love each other, but her parents are against it. I don't even know why. They just don't like me. They forbid her from seeing me. We went to a dance together in Troskowitz recently, but when they found out, they were furious. Now they're keeping close watch over her and causing problems for me as well.
Well, they can't be watching her all the time, can they? Just go out late at night sometime. Nobody'll notice.
We've done that a few times, but we can't now. There's no time for it. I've got to stand watch at night. I was drawn. This year, they want to keep the maypole up until harvest, and that's still far off.
Listen, I've got an idea. How about I stand watch in your stead for 1 night? You and Manka can go somewhere in the meantime. Nobody'll know.
You do that for us?
Of course. It's nothing.
All right, we have a deal. Ask Manka and let me know what she says.
Okay. Henrik seems to be an unsuspecting guy. And let me see. We can go find Manka. I think she works at the inn, but because the inn is closed now, let us actually wait till morning. Can I sit in this table? Right here. Okay.
Jesus Christ be praised. Well, good day.
Interesting. The tavern hasn't opened yet. So maybe we need to wait a bit more. Ah, there we go. So there's Manka.
How can I be of service this morning?
Henrik told me about you.
That's great. And why are you telling me?
He said you're having a hard time seeing each other because of your parents. So he came up with a plan.
Aye, that's true. So what did you come up with?
I'll take over guard duty for him, and you 2 can have some time to yourselves.
Well, that sounds pretty good, actually. So how are we going to do it?
Tonight, when everyone's asleep, you'll sneak out and wait for Henrik. I'll take over his watch, and you 2, well, can do whatever you want.
All right, agreed. Tell Henrik I'll be waiting for him. He'll know where to go. And tell him I'm looking forward to tonight.
Okay. Now with that arranged, let's tell Henrik about that, which I think he works on fields over there. Did I miss him? Must have missed him. New codex entry. Gardens. Medieval remedies in the Middle Ages and antiquity were the product of good practical knowledge and medicinal plants. Therefore, many medical schools had their own gardens, so that fresh herbs, dried in winter, were always on hand. Likewise, gardens had their place in monasteries and hospitals. In Bohemia, the first secular pharmacobotanical garden was established in 1341 by John of Luxembourg apothecary Henricus Schwab. Expensive, aesthetically pleasing ornamental gardens came along only later. Interesting. Am I missing something? Or maybe Henrik is inside. Here. Is he upstairs? Yes. He's sleeping. Okay.
Good day to you.
So let's talk to the guy.
Good news. Manka agrees. She'll be waiting for you tonight. She says you'll know where.
We'll meet by the maypole as soon as it gets dark, all right?
Aye. It's a deal.
Okay, perfect. Now, with that set up... Yeah, no wonder Henrik sleeps during the day, because he has to guard the maypole. But in order to steal the maypole, I think we would have to chop it off. And for that, we'd need an axe. Can I take one of these? I can steal. Is anyone looking? Right? I hope no one will notice. So, now let's wait for the nighttime. Here, maybe? Alright. Oh no. There's Henrik.
Exhausted.
Yeah. That's not the best situation right now. But anyways, let's talk to
Evening,
him.
my friend. What do you need?
All right, I'm here. You can go and see Manka.
Great. Thanks a lot, Henry.
My pleasure. Leave it to me.
I won't forget this.
Don't mention it. Go on. Don't keep her waiting.
Take care for now.
Okay, I wonder if we can catch a short nap
Need some sleep.
in where Henrik was sleeping, maybe? And let's see if that's possible.
I could lay down for a bit.
Actually, do we have a chamomile decoction or something? Let's drink this. And now sleep. All I want is just to catch a couple of hours until it's like really dark. Maybe like this. And Henry isn't as tired. Because otherwise it's going to be hard. Alright. So far so good. Now, let's use our minimum noise. Okay, the guard isn't looking. Good, I think it's time. I hope that guard would not notice us. Oh no, he's going our way. That might have been not the greatest idea. Hopefully he won't look. And hopefully we won't make too much noise. Alright. This is the maypole. How do I pick it up? No? Did I already pick it up? Cut down the maple, but the piece I need fell. I have to grab it quickly. Yes, I understand. Oh, this one. Okay. Good. Now, let's bring the maypole to Zhelyov. Okay, I think we are far enough. And now we can change and go to Zhelyov. Beggar, leave him be. Alright, good. Since everyone's asleep right now, you can just sit and wait here, for example.
You silly doggy.
Like this. Okay. Now, let's talk to this gentleman.
Say, I have this fancy maypole from Takov here if you're interested.
My God! They're going to slit the toast! Nobody's got them this good in years! You're a champ, Henry! As soon as I saw you, I knew you had it in you. I promised you something, didn't I? And I'm a man of my word.
I wouldn't expect anything less. Thanks. Happy to help.
What do you say we pull one more trick, eh? I'd make it worth your while, of course.
Sure.
All right. Why not?
Great. Now listen up. Let's really ruin their day, shall we?
I'm all ears.
Them Takovites, raised their thief near the pasture they took from us. And you're going to scatter their thief into the woods. What do you say? They'll have to herd them all back. I reckon they'll be proper pissed off.
All right. I'm sure they won't be happy about that.
That they won't. But that's not all. Project's beloved son is in charge of the thief now. You'll make him look like a complete moron.
Project's son?
Aye. Project is in charge there. He gives me the most grief. And they all care about his opinion. If it wasn't for him, this whole bastard thing would have been sorted a long time ago. On top of that, he thinks his son is gifted, and that he'll be a bailiff somewhere one day. Nothing will piss him off more than seeing his son be the village idiot.
All right. That's a good plan.
Of course it is. I came up with it. The Takovites will be doing the wash thing soon. If you manage to drive the thief through the drying laundry, I reckon they won't be too thrilled about it. I'll even give you an extra reward.
Say, Olbram, how am I supposed to lure away Project's son?
You'll figure it out. Actually, wait. I've got an idea. Flip this into his food, and you'll see.
What will I see?
It's what I give to my cattle for bellyache. Project's lad is going to sit all over himself. And while he's gone, you'll be able to chase off his sheep.
All right. That sounds like a plan. I'm on it.
Great. But same as before, all right? Don't go killing anyone, and don't get caught.
Okay.
How could I forget? Those idiots made so much noise, they woke up half the village. Even the bull was making a racket. I reckon it didn't want to go anywhere.
No wonder.
So that's an interesting plan.
Oberon takes such good care of it. Still.
Apparently what we need to do is to chase the sheep out of the pasture, soil their laundry, and poison the son of the inn owner, Alshik. Manka prepares Alshik's snack every morning, so now would probably be a good time to pour some of Olbram's potion into it. Okay, interesting. And alright, so let's see. Let's go to Takov and see what it's like there and what we can do.
You have a kind master. Amen.
Right, I need to eat. Interestingly, this work axe is not stolen anymore. Curious. Right. Now let's see what time it is. It's midday.
Now just this.
So maybe
It's filthy again. Damn it. There. It looks better already.
I wonder. Oh, here is a snack that the Alshik will take. I wonder what's up there. Oh, we are in private area. Okay, that's not good. But anyways, I think we can just see what happens with this. For this food. A digestive potion. To happen around noon. Okay, so in about an hour.
I'll be right with.
I'm sorry.
Certainly. Have no fear.
So presumably somewhat soon we should see if anything interesting happens here.
And what can I do for you? You have a kind master, eh, doggy?
Okay, this project. I don't think anyone has picked up this yet, right? Let's see on this side. Oh, trader. What does she trade in?
Who are you?
I thought you would recognize a wayfarer when you saw one, young man.
Yes, of course. It's just better to ask first. These days, you can never be sure who you'll be running into.
Quite right. But seeing as fate has brought us together like this, would you care to buy something? I might have something that catches your eye.
Interesting. Let's trade then.
Why not? What are you selling?
Red feathers. Okay. Let's haggle.
I'd like to do something about that price.
Very well.
How's this?
That's not worth it. Aye, that sum will convince me. Happy to be of service, sir.
It's interesting animation. Anyways, let's go actually to the sheep pasture and see how things look there. Maybe we can hurry things up a bit. Oh look, there's a little camp here. I know, Mott, I know.
Outside you go. You're my doggy, eh?
Now let's see. Here are the sheep, of course. But where's the boy Alshik?
Huh?
How's it going?
Just like any other day, I reckon. Wait a mo. You were here just before our maypole disappeared.
Oops.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't do anything. I'm sorry someone stole it, but I had nothing to do with that. Just a strange coincidence.
All right. Sorry for accusing you.
How are the sheep? Do you have any trouble with wolves?
Not really. There were a few prowling around recently, but we managed to chase them off. I'm keeping an eye out for them. But other than that, herding is a bloody bore. I come here every day, eat the lunch my sister makes for me, and stare at the sheep.
I've never herded sheep. Pa was a blacksmith, so I used to help him out in the smithy. The work made my whole body ache.
My pa sends me to the Troskovitz bailiff. He wants me to learn to read and write. It all just makes my head ache.
Well, your pa's right. It's always good to learn something new. Not just anybody knows how to read. You'll be respected throughout the land.
You sound just like Pa, but I reckon you're right.
I've got to go. Take care.
Aye, you too. I'm gonna tell on you, and you'll be sorry.
What? We just talked. I wonder why he doesn't go for his lunch though. Or maybe...
Come to Baba.
Nice. Why his sister didn't bring him his lunch yet? Guess we could just wait a little while, but while we do that... Oh wait, he's going somewhere. Okay, I think this is the time when he goes for his lunch, right? But I just want to make sure that he's not going to be back sooner than we need him to be. That he's going to be preoccupied there for quite some time. This whole setup kind of reminds of Hitman games, you know, where you can poison someone's lunch and achieve your goals that way. It's not quite Hitman level, of course, but it's still nice. Okay, I think he's going for his lunch. Let's see. There's Mankind.
Greetings. Hell or never-ending boring mass. What's the difference?
Yep. Okay, yeah, he took his lunch. So instead of his sister, Manka, bringing it to him, he had to fetch it himself, it seems. Curious. Hopefully the Old Bram's potion would have its effects anyways, regardless of who brought the lunch. Hey, there are mice. Nice. I think he's going back to his post. I'm having his dinner now. Let's save the game here just in case. Hey, Henry is a bit sleepy now.
I could use a nap.
I know, just hang on a second. Okay, yes, now he ran away. Good, and now that means that, come on, while he's preoccupied, we can sort of herd the sheep, maybe with help of mud, to trample over the laundry. Over there. Hopefully that would work.
I really need to sleep.
I know, but it's not quite time. So let me see if I can direct the sheep to walk over.
Go to hell, you troublemaker! You'll pay for that!
Okay, and this one.
I could use some sleep.
Not quite. Come on, sheep. Can we maybe try this one? I wonder if there's a way to remove that woman as well. The one who's watching over the laundry. It's a bit of a harder target for sheep, it seems. It doesn't want to go there. Come on. Okay. What about these other sheep? Actually, is there a way I can sort of scare them off all at once? Come on, Henry, keep it together. It's not so easy. Can I use mud for that? Actually...
Here, Mutt.
No. Okay. What if I just sort of push one sheep at a time?
Christ, I need some sleep.
Get it into the woods, for example. Okay, good. Now we just need to do this 6 more times. Okay, another one. No.
I feel like laying down.
Over here. Map isn't helping the situation, I have to say. Okay, 2. Now. Come on, Henry. Is there some potion I can take to maybe get rid of this effect? Nope, I don't think there is. But anyways. Let's continue herding the sheep. Okay, half of the job done. Now, let's try with this one. Okay, it does take quite a while, but I think it's possible. Okay, and the last one. Come on. Hey, Mud. Mud doesn't help here at all, I have to say. Okay. And finally, let's also try to trample over the... Hey man, get lost. Try to trample over the laundry over there. No, Matt, no! Come on. You know what? stay here.
Stay.
And this sheep is going to go way over there. Hopefully. Ideally, I think we just need one sheep. Don't need like all of them to trample over this. This one is enough. Okay, and the last piece of laundry is where? So was it here?
Jesus Christ, what happened here? What a mess. What have I done to deserve this?
No, 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 please.
Stop that and get out of here.
What the hell are you doing? Stop it!
Okay,
You hear me?
perfect. Yeah, the women will get angry, but I think we have achieved everything that we wanted, right? Oh, it doesn't show. Okay, that's fine. Let's just go to Jedioth now.
I bought a lovely U-bow the other day for a great price.
Only a blind man
What
can't
good's a bow to you, for God's sake? What a waste of money.
I'm done with the sheep.
Ha ha! Great! How did it go? Tell me.
Well, I scattered their sheep like you wanted.
That's perfect.
I also trampled their laundry, like you mentioned.
You did? That must have been quite unpleasant for them. They'll have to start over.
Alshik ran like the wind after I slipped him that specialty of yours.
What a sight that must have been.
Aye. I reckon he's still throwing up.
You've taken care of everything. You deserve a reward. And with a bit on top as well. Like I promised. That you did such a good job.
Thanks, Oberon.
Don't mention it. You're a handy fella. But you could be even better. With my help, of course. They say I'm a good teacher. And listen, one more thing. We'll be meeting the Takovites soon to discuss the pasta they stole from us. I'd like you to come with us. If you're not against it, that is.
What could you teach me?
Well, I'd say I've experienced quite a lot in my long interesting life. And now, in my old age, I have much wisdom to share.
Do you have anything specific in mind?
I could help you with your craftsmanship. You know, like when you're going to make something. I also spent a lot of time with animals as a child.
Okay.
That sounds good. I'd love to make use of your experience and learn something new.
It'll take some time, and maybe you could give me a few gotten in return, eh?
Tell me how to take better care of my things. How to be more handy.
When I used to run around the house, I done all sorts of things. I'll tell you something, so listen up. I won't repeat myself, so pay attention.
Remember when they tried to steal Volcran's...
So, what else do you have in store for those Takovites?
I'll tell you, friend. We're going to meet the Takovites in our pasture and try to sort it out. And if we don't get through to them, we'll kick their arses. Will you come with us?
So far, we haven't seen the other side of the story from Takovites. So what happens if I press here?
I don't think this is for me.
Come on now. After you come so far without sleep on it. It'll take a while for those Takovites to find the balls to fight us anyway.
Okay, it seems like it's still possible. Speaking of sleeping, by the way, can I sleep here?
Come on now.
There's the maple. Nice. That we stole.
Ave Maria.
Liszka. A lot of hired hands, I assume. Let's see. Okay, this is a private property. What about here? Okay, private area. Anyways, I really wanted to see if there's anywhere I can stay here in Zhelyov.
Praise God.
So, aside from Oldbrun, who is also...
About what happened at the big wheel?
At the mill?
Yeah, the place by the Zhehorovka stream.
What then? Has the water sprite been up to his mischief again?
You could say that. They found a dead body stuck in the wheel on Sunday.
Oh wow.
Kidding. Who was it?
Some vagabond.
God rest his soul.
And get this, Miller Bolster says he was in the water at least a week.
They're just people going on about their lives. And I don't see so far anywhere where we can ask to stay for the night. What about here? Lolita. Yeah. Zhelyov is surprisingly light on armor? Nope. Surprisingly light on places of interaction. So let's go back and maybe talk to Oldbrun. Maybe he'll allow us to stay after what we have done for him. Apparently not. And that's fine. So we did find drying rack, sharpening stone, and a shrine. Okay. Not much in Zhelyov. Let's go back to Tarkov and see how they react to us being there. Can I ask for a room?
Hey, it's that arsehole who scattered our sheep. Just you wait.
What? I don't know about any sheep. You're confusing me with someone else.
Shut it. I don't care about your excuses. You made a fool of my boy. I won't forget that. I'm going to hit you so hard, you'll be picking up teeth from the ground all the way to Trotsky.
Wait, I've got a better idea. Oldbrun of Zhelyov sent me to scatter your sheep. What if I pulled something on him in return? Then we'd be even, right?
Well, all right. But you'd better make a hell of an effort. Now listen up.
One beer.
So what should I do to the jelly of ice?
Listen up then. Old Olbram, the owner of the biggest plot of land in Jelioff, has this beautiful bull. White as snow he is. The finest animal far and wide. Obviously, he's very proud of it. Very protective too. Now I mean you, will give his beautiful snow-white bull a nice new coat of paint. Olbram is going to lose his mind. Simple, right?
Painting a bull, eh? That sounds like fun.
Right. We just have to work out a few details. First, we have to get some paint. I don't reckon we'll be able to get any here in the village. But you can try and ask Bartoszek, the tailor in Trotskovitz. I hear he dyes his own fabric. And after that, we'll have to make sure the bull stays still while you're painting it. Try asking Radovan, the local blacksmith. I hear he can make some kind of sleeping potion. If you pour it in the bull's water trough, I'm sure it'll do the trick. But watch out. That beast is enormous. You'd better put at least 3 doses of the potion in there.
Sounds good.
All right then. Olbram's bull will be getting a new coat of paint.
Olbram's going to lose his mind. I can't wait. And remember, it's supposed to be a joke. If you get caught or something goes wrong, the whole thing will be ruined.
Right. So I need paint, sleeping potions, and to not get caught. Why do you and the Zhelyov lot hate each other so much, anyway?
It's their fault. They keep playing tricks on us. Olbram's the worst of them all. The nasty old codger. He's always coming up with ways to mess with us. He's the one that stole our pasture.
What pasture did they steal from you?
The one that stretches from the orchard behind the Takov down to the gamekeeper's lodge. It's been ours since time immemorial. But the Zhelyevites took it from us.
So their story is basically the same as Olbram's.
And how did they take it from you? You can't exactly stuff a pasture in your purse and walk away with it.
Save the jokes, will you? This is fucking serious. There's a tree down by the gamekeeper's lodge that marks the edge of our land. My father, God rest his soul, was there when they agreed on it. He got a proper ass kicking so he'd remember it. And remember it he did. But then fucking Olbram came along, claiming it was the other way around. And that pasture belonged to Zhelyov.
Well, can't you all just reach some kind of agreement?
Do you think we haven't tried? But there's no talking to the Zhelyevites. Year after year we meet in that pasture. I tell it like it was, but Olbram always starts spewing his lies. Then we end up arguing until the sun sets. And when the Zhelyevites are at wit's end, they come at us. And nothing ever gets solved. We managed to convince them to at least give us back half the pasture. But I know the whole bloody thing belongs to us. We can't just leave things like this.
Have you tried asking Lord von Burgov for help?
Of course, but he'd have none of it. He said it's up to the Trotskovitz bailiff to sort it out. But the bailiff couldn't care less. He said we should deal with Olbram ourselves, or he'll have us caned and clapped in the pillory.
So much for your local government.
And how did they take it from you?
Save the joke. There's a tree. My father, but then
Well, that's a tough nut to crack. Have you tried asking Lord von...
Of course, but the...
Right.
Can I spend the night here?
We're not set up for that here.
Just the one night's enough. All I need is to spend the night.
But all I have is an old straw mattress, sir.
That's enough for me, and I'll pay you well.
Shall we try to
Let's
haggle?
agree on a price.
thanks. You can sleep on the hay, but don't come into the house, Henry.
He really did came around quite fast. A minute ago he wanted to punch us in the face. Now we are on first name basis.
Where should I lie down?
You can sleep up there in the barn, but be careful. The ladder is all rickety.
Would it be possible to sleep here sometimes?
If you're not some kind of scoundrel and you pay in advance, then aye.
Let's agree on a price. How's this?
You won't convince me with this. Sleep well, Henry. Just don't go wondering about my home.
Perfect.
What's new around here?
You should pay a visit to Old Mouth sometime. He's our local storyteller, you know. He could tell you all sorts of interesting things. But only if you bring him some liquor. Don't forget, I have some here to sell, if you want. And that's all I'd say.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper. What do you have for sale?
Nothing interesting.
Well, thanks for nothing, Henry.
Now, let's go to sleep. Where was the bed? Did he say it was here?
I could use some sleep.
I'm trying to find the bed. Not sure which one of these is the bed for me. Just can't find it. Where can I sleep again?
Where should I lie down?
You can sleep up there in the barn. But be careful, the ladder is all rickety.
The barn.
Exhausted.
I know. Quit complaining. No, this is a proper house. And
I could use some sleep.
so I assume this is where we can sleep, but I don't see the proper sleep and save icon. Maybe he meant over there? No, he did say something about the ladder, so... yeah, no. It says there, I think. Because there's nothing here inside the barn as well, right? Here, maybe?
I could lay down for a bit.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Can I sleep in this bed, for example? Okay, so far so good. No one has kicked us out yet. Okay.
Get out of my sight!
Don't need to be so hostile. Alright. Now that we have slept,
Blessings to you.
let's take a look at the map. Oh yeah. Let's go talk to the blacksmith. There he is. Blacksmithing has been one of the most important professions since ancient times, as iron was a very valuable raw material. At that time it was not mined, but rather collected in open cast mines. Nothing was allowed to go to waste, and people even kept used nails. Blacksmiths were located in every large outpost or village and made almost everything needed for agriculture. Knife, axe, crane, sickle, but also plows, harrows, etc. Some blacksmiths specialized in swords, helmets, spears, harness fitting, snaffle beads, locks, or jewelry. The forge was most often a shelter with a wall. Their essential equipment included a large bellows, anvil, pliers, hammer, punches, files, etc. In a well-equipped forge, a blacksmith could develop a heat of up to 1400 Celsius. It's worth mentioning that the Romani blacksmiths carried the whole forge with them during their nomadic journeys, and a fireplace and basic tools were enough for shoeing horses or making minor repairs to their tools. Interesting. So
God be with you.
let's talk to this guy.
What are you here for, friend?
I need something that'll put animals to sleep. Project said you might know something.
Well, it's true. I used a concoction that will put even a startled mare to sleep in no time. I once accidentally drank some and slept for 3 days. But the recipe is an old blacksmith's secret. The kind you don't just give away.
No, I don't want it just for the sake of it. I need to use it against the Zhelyov lot.
So, Project and Olbram are at it again. Blockheads, both of them. And the place was just getting really nice and quiet lately. Well, what the hell. Maybe if I help you out, they'll start trading punches sooner and get it all over with. Pay up, and I'll tell you the secret.
Thank you.
Can't we use...
Did you want to make a deal or not?
Let's try this one.
Wouldn't you tell a fellow blacksmith? My dad was a swordsmith, and I used to help him a lot.
Well, that changes things, mate. In that case, I can tell you.
Good.
Listen up, then. You take some poppy and thistle and boil them in oil. Then, after it cools off, you add a little herb Paris.
Okay.
That doesn't sound too complicated. Thank you.
So presumably now we have a new recipe, right? Or maybe not. Interesting. Poppies, 3 souls, and herb Paris, and then off to the nearest alchemist shop. Okay, it's curious, it's not in our inventory, and it's not something we can learn, so maybe we can ask more? Oh.
Would you repair a few things for me?
Apparently we can't.
Fucking piece of shit.
Word about the price.
Very well.
What would you say to this?
You really won't convince me like this. Finally, a reasonable sum. Excellent. You made a fine purchase, good sir.
Okay, so let's see. Poppies, thistles, and herbaries. And then go off to nearest alchemist shop. Poppies, thistles, and herbaries. But do I have that in my inventory? Poppy, thistle, herbaries. Apparently I have all I need. That's right. So, where's the nearest alchemist shop then? It would be in Troskowitz, right?
God be with you. Keep the peace and we'll stay friends.
Greetings, Master Guard.
Oh look, there's a new recipe here. I wonder what it does. Increases strength by 4 and both attack and defense cost 15% less time. Last 10 minutes. Oh, that's a nice potion actually. Let's learn it. Okay. Interesting, that sleeping potion is not mentioned here, I think. So, I guess we would then have to follow the recipe from our memory. Some poppies, thistles, and herbaries. I wonder if there's a recipe for the sleeping potion at the apothecary.
Heute ist ein wunderschöner Tag.
Gepriesen sei der Herr.
Show me your wares.
I hope you find what you're looking for next time.
And in that case, I didn't quite remember what the blacksmith told me, so let's quickly look it up. Lullaby. Interesting. Why isn't it in our inventory for crafting? Add the poppy. Okay, oil. 1 poppy for 1 turn. And 1 3-so boil for 1 turn. Grind the heparis and add it to the cauldron. Pour. Why isn't it here? Oh, here it is. What? I don't understand that. Why is it here now? Very curious. Also, do I have this already? I'm confused. No, I don't. So why is it here? Okay, anyways. It's kind of strange. Anyways, yeah, here it is. So poppy, 3-so, and herparis. But why is it not in this book? Oh, here it is. Okay, it seems like I just missed it. Alright, let's prepare this. Okay, we're starting with oil. Oleum. And now add the poppy and boil for 1 turn. Now add the 3-so. And boil for 1 turn. And grind the herparis. Add it and pour. Okay, let's see what we got. 3. Oh, that's exactly how much we need. Perfect. Now, let's see where's that bull. Oh, by the way, we need to get some paint first from the tailor. Hello.
I've heard you dye your own fabric.
I used to. I tried a few times, but I had to give it up. Troskovitz is on a hill, and there's not enough water for that. Why'd you ask?
I'd like to buy some pigment.
I see. Or perhaps I could find some leftover black. If you have enough groschen, it's yours.
Ah, damn. That's more money than I thought. Look, I don't need much. Just a bit will do.
Is that so? What do you want it for, anyway?
Nothing important, really.
All right, whatever. But I'd hate to find out you painted on someone's house. You know what? If I scraped off some of that dry pigment from the edges of the bucket and mixed it with some lard, that could work. Those pigments are a magical thing, eh?
What do you mean?
For example, if you need blue, you can use blueberries or woad leaves. You put them in hot water with the fabric and it'll turn blue. Walnuts good too. With the husks of unripe walnuts, you can get a very nice light brown, sometimes even yellow. The best way to make red is from madder root. And when you add alum or beeswing to the water, the colour gets a beautifully rich shade. Or you could just use plain old black elder. The berries, of course, but they're more for lighter shades. Oh, and privet's not too bad either. If you use its bark and alum, you get yellow. You can even use the leaves. They make a nice green, but it takes forever. But you know what's my favourite way of making yellow? Using dyer's broom or weld. You take a few nice stems, some leaves, a bit of alum, and you get yellow, as bright as a chick's feathers. And for so much cheaper than using saffron or iris, that's the main thing. Buckthorn makes a nice green, maybe the best of all. You use its fruit. They say it can also heal, but I've never tried that. The most important part is the stain, anyway. Like alum, for example. It can create all sorts of shades and give depth and richness to the colour. But even that won't help you if you don't know what to use for what colour. Sometimes you want the fruit, sometimes the bark, sometimes the root, or maybe the leaves. Too bad I don't dye fabric much anymore.
Indeed.
But I see you're really into it. You know what? Take some of it for free.
My word. Thank you so much.
Oh, not worth mentioning. Just be careful not to stain yourself. Quality material like this doesn't wash off easily.
Okay. Interesting. Right. So, what's next? Apparently we have paint now. Yes. Color darker than the night itself. It will stand out very nicely on a white bowl, and most importantly, it won't wash off easily. And we have the potions as well. Here. Nice potion. And the only thing left is to get the jelly off and pour the sleeping potion into the bull's trough. Would have to do that somehow without raising any suspicion. Let's try that. So let's go to Geliov.
Remember when they tried to steal old Bram's book? How could I forget?
Those idiots made so much noise, they woke up half the
Hello, old friend. I'm about to make your bull way more beautiful. Okay. I think that's it. Good. Now, all we need to do is to wait for the night, and to not lose any more time, let's study the books. Arithmetic. You think now that you can read and write, you're half educated, even though in the world of mathematics 2 halves are always the same size. You only know the smaller half. Interesting. And let's study this book. Okay, and we also have this one, book on agility. Have you ever tried hunting those damn overgrown rats? How did it go? Well, now you know why ermine is so expensive. Okay, it's evening, but I think we reached some points that we can have 5 available perk points, and we do have 1 in vitality, 1 in main level, 1 in horsemanship, 1 scholarship, and 1 in unarmed combat. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's an interesting one. At night you have +2 bonus on strength, agility, and vitality, and a +3 bonus on stealth. Let's take this one. The owl Minerva flies out at dusk, and the Scarlet Falcon often follows her. As for vitality, let's see. Okay, so we have either closest body get dirty 20% slower. In addition, by washing it up, you can get rid of all the dirt on your body. Or washing the tub or pier or taking a bath in a bathhouse will cure 10 points of your health. Plus, if you go to bed clean, you'll heal 25% faster. get this one. You like to dress well, and you can't stand it when dirt stains your beautiful clothes or face. So we've learned some specific precautions to avoid it as much as possible. What about the other skills and scholarship? Okay, let's take this one. Grammar, rhetoric, and dialectics, the three liberal arts taught and cultivated in arts faculties, are essential equipment for anyone who wishes to move mountains with words. And that gives us access to fundamentals of theology, law, and medicine. Here it is. And I think unarmed combat. Okay, let's take this one. When you get angry, you don't waste time with words and get straight to the point. And then you fuck shit up. Alright, good. Yeah, I think we have done everything. And now we pretty much just need to wait for the bull to fall asleep. And we can pretty much do this from anywhere. But I guess here will do. Okay, now let's save the game. I wonder where's Mud, by the way. Did he stay where we told him to stay? That's unfortunate. In that case.
What's that you're doing?
Ah. Okay. So I'm going. Interesting. So it seems like because of the weather, the cows are inside.
You shouldn't be walking around without the light.
Now let me see if I can get into the barn. It's not so easy. Why aren't they all asleep? It's like almost midnight. It's curious. Why isn't that guy asleep? What's wrong with him? Why is he still sitting there? Is it a bug? Do I need to load the game again? Can I drink a potion to see in the dark, actually? Let's drink this. Do I need to wait 1 hour more before everyone will really get back to sleep? That guy is still sitting there. Why? Where is he? Okay, he's going somewhere.
Huh?
Oh, there's a second one. Do I need to distract them somehow? Yeah, he's still sitting there. Okay.
Did I imagine it?
What about now? Can I get into now? Like this?
Alright. What am I gonna do with you?
To settle. Fancy is more than a few knobs. Overall covered with shit. Okay, let's paint a saddle.
Aye. This'll be good.
Working on a masterpiece. Now the only problem is getting out of this situation. What if I do this? Is this guy still sitting there? No. Good. Yeah, I don't know why he was sitting there. It didn't make any sense. Anyways, we were able to use the stealth mechanics to solve that particular riddle. An ambush. Can I flee? Okay. That's a bit of a problem. So... Oh no.
Mercy! No surrender!
No? Okay
I'll
then.
get you! Fuck! Help!
Okay, they're still after me. Alright, so first of all, now let's change our gear and let's drink this. How do I drink it? Okay, like that. This should help. Now,
Pray for a quick death, you bastard!
okay.
No, you don't!
Okay. Let's see. There's nothing useful on this guy. What about his friend? Ah, there he is.
Guards!
No, this is just a villager. Can I talk to the guy? No? Okay. Honestly, I don't know what's going on here anymore. And where's the second guy? It's only this villager here who doesn't want to talk to us. So, and we dealt with one guy, so what about the second? That's kind of odd. Okay, here's one. And I have no idea where's the second guy. Strange. Anyways. Let's continue our road to Tarkov. Yeah, which basically reminds me that you need to be vigilant at all times. Let's wash ourselves. Especially these clothes. Okay. Think we are clean enough. It's still unclear to me where is the proper place for us to sleep here in Jeliov. Because I don't understand that still. These are all occupied. No, I'm really confused. I don't know where's the proper place to sleep in Jeliov.
Get out of my sight!
What
Clear
are you
off.
waiting for?
And don't bother me.
Clear off!
Yeah, I don't get it. Just don't get it.
Shoo! Get out of my sight! Greetings.
Anyways, now we can talk to Proshek.
It's done. Olbram's bull isn't as white as it used to be.
I knew you wouldn't let me down, mate. Olbram must be having a fit. I can almost see it.
To hell with the fucking pricks. The lousy cities are...
It's a good impression.
All right then. You did what I asked, so we're even. And since you already got caught up in our little dispute, maybe you can help me with something else.
So, what can I help the Takovites with this time?
We're planning to meet with the Geliovites in the pasture that they keep arguing with us about. We'll sort it all out with them there. Nicely. Man to man. Wouldn't you like to join us?
To tell the truth, painting that bull was enough for me. I'd rather take a break from the Geliovites.
I don't blame you. If you change your mind, you know where to find me. It was good to see you, my friend.
Okay, so now we have the option to go to this brawl with either Geliovites or Takovites. But I wonder if these three trees are... Because Proshek told us they were somewhere behind the lodge of Gamekeeper, I think. So maybe this is the patch of land that they can't quite divide. So maybe if I will go there, I can maybe ask Ostasek about that. Maybe he knows something about it. Or at least we can maybe manually find the damn tree. Here.
God bless.
By the way, I think we need to apply some perfume. just so we have some buff on us at all times. Let's talk to Vastasik about that.
Greetings, Henry.
Hello.
I'd like to learn something.
What are you interested in?
Yeah, it seems like
I want to know your trick for lasting as long as possible.
Fine, but it'll take some time.
yeah, it seems like we can't really ask him though.
Who are you off to see smelling like that?
But now I wonder. Yeah, here's our mod. Okay, we'll get back for him. But I would really like to find the trees.
Greetings to you, Henry.
Though, so apparently one of the trees is the tallest one that gets all the local yeah, and to be honest, I'm not even sure I'm in the right place or something. Like, I have really no idea. This is even the right patch of land.
Praise God.
Not sure it is. Let me take a look. This must be like old trees, like 50 years old plus. And they must be somewhere between Zhelyov and Takov at the end of Vidlak's Pond. Maybe this tree? Not sure. This is quite an old tree. Maybe that one? Yeah, I'm just purely guessing here. I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, look. There's an old nail. Here.
Why would someone put a nail in a tree?
So if these are the trees, the 3 trees that are mentioned in the scribe's study, in the chronicles, then this old nail might be of some interest. Maybe we can go... First of all, I want to grab mud real quick, because he's been sitting there quite a while.
Praise God.
Right there he is.
Run! Here, Mutt!
Let's feed the poor fellow. Oh no, tumbles down. There's no way Mutt is going to catch that.
A bit longer without food and I'll really start to be grumpy.
Yeah, let's actually feed both ourselves and Mutt. And with that, let's go to Troskowitz and pay attention to the study again. Maybe talk to the scribe about this whole situation.
Oh, you pooch. Where's it coming from?
Okay, Mutt.
Here, Mutt!
Take this. Good, and now...
Are your pockets stuffed as well?
So prosper, you say?
See? That wasn't so hard.
Good day to you. What brings you here?
Nothing. And about bailiff? Also nothing. Okay, so... let's read the book again. Okay, All it says is that the other tree is of simpler origin and reminds us of the border between the lands of Takov and Zheriov. Okay, and the other tree, the third of the trees, provides protection from the storm, for it attracts lightning from all around. And in different story, Troskowitz witnesses terrible events when Brennek and Mikal, two local shepherds, decided to cut down a tree in the meadow above Vidlak. Half the village is angry with them now. The tree they chose to cut down is known for attracting lightning from far and wide to protect the good people, but it endangers the cattle in the pasture. Michael first struck the trunk with an axe, but no sooner had he raised the instrument to cut again, than red blood began to gush from the wounds. The horrible phenomenon so frightened both men that they threw down their axes and fled home. The parish priest who was summoned to the scene did not declare the tree miraculous, but the locals know their own and believe that the tree will not allow evil things happen to it or its vicinity. So the tree that was protecting from the storms and lightnings was attempted to chop down at some point. Okay, next story, they are recounting of the soil. So remember their place until death. The lord of the Trosechi gave orders to measure the soil in the spring, and he shall take 6 sacks of wheat, and after the fields has been measured, the young men were brought to the proper places, where the manor screen was, that they might receive a good cutting, and so remember their place until death.
Needs to simmer a bit longer.
Right, I can't find anything that would point to which tree exactly was the one that divided the land. I can't figure it out. And talking to a local scribe does not really help, it seems. So the best we can do, I think, is to so let's pick this skill. Heavy duty work goes more smoothly with a beer in hand, especially blacksmithing. It's not that the forge and staying hydrated is essential for safety. So let's go to Takov, just because I think they are a bit more honest. About the whole situation. And let's go to the brawl with them, but try to resolve the situation more honestly.
You smell nice.
Greetings, what do you need?
Wouldn't you rather call an end to this endless feud with the Zheliovites? That way, you'd each have half of the pasture, and everyone's happy, no?
Chance would be a fine thing. Olbram will never give up. He says the whole pasture is his.
The bordeth by the orchard, that's where I got my ass kicked.
Who knows what the old fool got his ass kicked for back then.
You should talk to the bailiff and get him to support you.
Thrush! He already said ages ago he doesn't want to get involved. He even threatened us with the stocks if we keep bothering him.
Okay, now we can talk to the bailiff. Interesting. So let's go talk to the bailiff then. What? Need to get out of house first.
I'm sorry.
And now I can travel? Yes.
Have you heard? Roman's body was found buried in the woods.
I heard. Murder it was. But you know the worst thing about it?
You
What?
silly doggy.
He was eaten by pigs. Ripped to pieces he was.
Holy shit!
Where are you off
Hey.
smelling like that?
Do you reckon it would be a sin to eat them pigs?
Well, it wasn't that bad. But anyways. Let's talk to the bailiff here.
I came because of the arguments between Takov and Zheliov.
What happened this time? Did Olbram piss in Project's ale barrels again like last year?
No, But they're getting ready to meet up and beat each other up.
Let them do it then. Maybe a few knocks to the skull will do them good, and they'll leave me alone.
How did the arguments between the Takovites and Jelievites start, anyway?
What do I know? I was a young lad back then, but it's all because of that bloody pasture. Both villages claim that it belongs to them, but nobody has any evidence. So they split it in half, but neither side is particularly happy about it.
Well, you wouldn't let them fight over nothing, would you? Does nobody know who the bloody pasture belongs to?
Nobody who could be trusted not to be making it up. After all, what business is it of mine? Let them kill each other for all I care. Worst case, I'll have to clap them all in the pillory. That should sort them out.
Hmm.
I'm sure you have enough worries as is. And the Takovites and Jelievites are just wasting your time. Wouldn't it be worth it to sort it out?
That it would. Bandits are running wild. My daughter is leaving the house. I don't have time for those morons right now. How the fuck am I supposed to find out who the pasture belongs to? I looked in the Chronicle. Things like that tend to be there. But Bailiff Brada, who was here before me, must have been a lunatic. You'd have to be mad to make any sense of that book.
Then let me have a look. I may not be mad, but maybe I'll find something you overlooked. You won't have to worry about anything.
You want to touch such a rare book with those filthy peasant hands? Have you lost your mind?
Hmm.
Filthy peasant hands? Do you know how many books I've read? And I never fold corners. If there's anything actually useful in the Chronicle, I'll find it.
Fine, have it your way. Maybe you'll manage to make some sense of Brada's bullshit. But if I find out you've even opened that book too harshly, you'll have me to answer to.
Fair enough.
Hey, you!
Well, okay. That does improve things a little bit in the direction that I want. Because now we can actually maybe learn a clue from that book. So if we flip through pages,
This Latin phrase looks important. Otherwise it wouldn't be written in red, would it? Fecit ordinem in region ope claviferae. I should try to find somebody who could translate it for me.
okay, good idea. And let's talk to the scribe.
I need to translate something from Latin. You're an educated man, aren't you? Would you help me?
Why not? It's nice to see simple folk wanting to get educated. What is it you need translated?
Fecit ordinem in regione ope claviferae.
That's definitely Latin, but what could it mean? In regione is obvious. That's in the country or region. Fecit ordinem is something like to bring order. And clave ferre means iron spike or maybe nail. So, brought order to the region with the help of an iron nail. Where did you hear that nonsense?
That's not important. The main thing is I know what it means, and hopefully it'll help me in my work. Thank you.
Okay, so it seems that the tree with a nail that we saw is actually the border, the historic border of the pasture between Takov and Zheliov. So now we can go there. And take a look at it, now that we know that. Yeah, I did read the book, but I did not translate the Latin, so apparently that is important, and yeah, this is something maybe to remember for future in this game, to also translate the Latin phrases. Although the game can't truly expect a casual player to do that, so apparently in places like these there's always a way to have the translation sort of managed for you. Oh, there, that's the trees. Which is very considerate, but unfortunately it means that for those that go extra mile, it doesn't really bring anything.
Ah, here's the damn nail. Right in the middle of the pasture. Olbram and Procek won't be happy.
Okay, and apparently we can pull it up now. I think we can also put that nail into any of the other two trees, so either this one or that one. But as it is currently in the middle, you can just leave it like that. Just tell Bailiff about it. I think that's fair. So each one of those families have the half.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you.
Holy shit.
I finally found the damn border between the Takov and Zhelyov parts of the pasture.
How the hell did you manage that?
I found it in that chronicle of yours. It wasn't easy, but we can finally put an end to all that endless fighting.
Oh, about fucking time. So then, are you sure you found the right place?
Definitely. Bailiff Brada took iron nails and used them to mark the border so that people wouldn't forget where it is. One of them is in the oak tree on the pasture.
That's nice of him and all, but he could have fucking told somebody about it. Who can make sense of those writings of his? At least Olbram and Procek will leave us alone now. Go to them, and when you all meet in the pasture, I'll ride over and settle this nonsense once and for all. And if those two start arguing again, I'll be hammering nails into their arses instead of trees.
Alright, so go to the pasture with Procek. Sure, let's do that. And let's see how this whole situation will resolve. Here's the guy.
God be with you. What would you like?
I sorted everything out. Let's go and meet the Zheliovites and have a discussion.
Finally! Come on, let's call the lads over and send for Olbram.
Alright, let's see.
Well, Zheliovites, did you miss us?
Of course they did. I reckon they hardly slept a wink.
Can you blame them? I'd rather come and get a beating than hang around in Zheleov too.
You see? They're provoking us again. There's no use trying to negotiate with them.
There's nothing to negotiate, old man. The pasture is ours, and that's final.
Bullshit! You know right well that I got smacked around as a child in that orchard, right over there.
You know what? Now you'll get smacked around here too.
Enough! Does anybody here have anything better to do?
Trust? What are you doing here?
This shouldn't concern you, bailiff. We'll just beat those bastards' arses and go home.
Don't you think there's been enough fighting and nonsense?
I won't tolerate this nonsense in my territory.
Tell that to the Zheliovites. Maybe they'll finally get it into their thick heads that this pasture is ours.
In your dreams, you Takovite swine!
Kurva! Be quiet already!
You're both wrong. The pasture is split in half. From here to that oak over there is Zheliov property, and from the oak on, it belongs to Tachov.
We're supposed to share with them? Ha!
How do you know? You're not even from around here.
But unlike you, yokels, he can read. It's all there, black on white, in the Troskovitz Chronicle. So you'll obey it and finally give it a rest.
They've done so much to hurt us. They should have to make it up to us. Make them pay.
None of that. They're the ones always provoking us. You know what? Let's give them a nice final bashing.
Knock it off already. Haven't you had enough of all this senseless arguing over the years? All those worthless problems and wasted time? Can't you just shake hands and make up?
That's right. From this point forward, this dispute is over. And if I hear about anyone causing trouble again, I'll have you all clapped in the pillory. Together. Now pack up and go home.
Well, Grandpa.
Jesus Christ be
Are you
praised.
satisfied?
Good day. Kurva. Not in the slightest. Are you?
No.
Well, at least it's fair. But I'd still rather punch you in the face.
Don't you worry. I'm sure we'll find a reason to fight again soon enough. Otherwise, it'd be an awful bore around here, eh?
Well said.
So it doesn't really solve anything.
Oh.
Nice.
Now, I hope the Takovites and Zheliovites won't be at each other's throats for a while.
I can hardly believe it. I'm sure Lord von Berghoff will be delighted with how I handled it.
How you handled it?
Aye? With a little help from you. True enough. It's nice that someone deals with problems instead of making more for a change.
Ah, don't mention it.
Leave it off. We've got our good name back. Since you did so well with the Chronicle, I have another book of knowledge for you. I didn't get much out of it myself, but maybe you'll find something revealing in it. That's a damn fine reward, don't you think?
Sure.
My word. Thank you.
All right. So now that quest is complete, and in reward, we gave Master Staff. Okay, he gave us a book that we already own. That's fine. We can just go to Troskovitz and sell it to the scribe.
day.
Actually, let's sleep some more. Can we sleep some more? Or rather, wait some more.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you.
I apologize.
What would you like?
I'll have a look at the wares.
Let's sell these books that we have studied already.
I'd like to do something about that price.
Well, I suppose we can try.
Only because it's you.
That's still too much. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. Thank you, sir. And come again.
Is there any other book that we need to study? I don't think there is. I think we have one more skill point in stealth. In outdoors. Okay, so we can either make ourselves less noisy when sneaking indoors or outdoors. I think I find more often that I sneak outdoors. So let's take that. Okay, so I think that now that we have completed the frogs and mice and Battle of the Frogs and Mice quest, it is a good place to take a break and see you in the next one.